Hi, everybody. Welcome to our walk together. I'm glad you found a little time to join me today and to uh, think about some things that I think are important for all of us. The thing I wanted to talk about today is what is the bedrock of the secular Franciscan order, and that is the concept of fraternity. Um, And we're going to talk a little bit about that today, what that means, how it works out, what fraternity is all about, and how that fits into our world today and how and why it's important. The secular Franciscan order is a community of lay people who follow the teachings and the spiritual ideas of St. Francis of Assisi in their everyday lives. It's a way of for individuals to bring the spirit of St. Francis into their homes, their workplaces, their communities, creating a ripple effect of peace and goodwill. The order encourages its members to live out the gospel by embodying a life of simplicity, humility, and service to others. The secular Franciscan order, and I think many of you probably know this already, but the secular Franciscan order finds its roots in the life and the mission of St. Francis of Assisi. Born in the late 12th century, St. Francis was known for his devotion to living a life that mirrored the simplicity and poverty of Christ. He gathered followers who were inspired by his example, eventually leading to the creation of the Franciscan movement. In its early days, the order was called the Brothers and Sisters of Penance. It was intended for people who felt called to embrace Franciscan ideals but lived outside of a monastic life. Over the centuries, the order has evolved while maintaining its fundamental mission to reflect God's love through service. What makes the secular Franciscan order unique are the core values that its members strive to uphold. Being a secular movement, it invites everyday people to integrate these principles into their lives, transforming ordinary moments into opportunities for grace and love. Some of these key values are simplicity. This value encourages members to detach from material wealth and practice a lifestyle that keeps life uncomplicated. It's not about living without. It's about finding richness in basic, everyday moments. Another is community. Members are part of a larger family, supporting one another in their spiritual journeys. This sense of community fosters a network of care and shared mission. Another is service. Serving others is at the heart of the order's mission. Whether through small acts of kindness or organized charitable efforts, service is a vital way members express their calling. These guiding principles create a foundation that allows individuals to live more meaningful lives. Imagine each value acting as a compass, guiding choices and priorities towards something bigger than oneself. Such a life stands in contrast to the culture of excess and individualism, offering a refreshing, gentle challenge to the status quo. Fraternity in the secular Franciscan order is more than just a word. It's a cornerstone of their way of life. It's about forming bonds, sharing faith, creating a supportive community. Imagine a place where everyone is like family, even if they aren't related by blood. This sense of togetherness is something Franciscans value deeply. Let's look at what fraternity means and where it comes from. In the secular Franciscan order, fraternity means a belonging to a community of like minded individuals who share common goals and beliefs. It's about living in harmony with others while striving for a life of humility and service. This fraternity isn't just a social club, it's a committed group where members support each other spiritually and emotionally. Franciscans see themselves as brothers and sisters who are called to care for one another. This concept extends really to all aspects of life, encouraging kindness, forgiveness, and genuine concern for others. Fraternity for them means walking together on their faith journey, sharing joys and challenges alike. It fosters a sense of belonging that transcends individual differences, creating a community in which each person is valued. The idea of fraternity is deeply rooted in both the Bible and the life of St. Francis of Assisi. The Bible emphasizes the importance of community and love for one's neighbor. Passages such as "Love your neighbor as yourself" in Mark 12:31 lay the groundwork for a life of fraternity. The early Christian communities described in the Acts of the Apostles serve as models for living in unity and sharing resources. St. Francis of Assisi embodies the spirit of fraternity. He saw all creation as his brothers and sisters, from fellow humans to animals and nature. By living with simplicity and humility, St. Francis demonstrated how fraternity can bridge divides and bring peace. His followers strive to emulate this example, seeing fraternity as the path to living a truly Franciscan life. In both biblical and Franciscan contexts, fraternity calls for living selflessly and in harmony with others. It's about achieving a deeper connection, not just with those around us, but with God as well. So, what does fraternity mean for you? Maybe it's about finding a place in a community or being there for others. In any case, fraternity encourages us to think beyond ourselves and seek unity with others. Living in a fraternity within the secular Franciscan order transforms our daily life into a tapestry of shared love, service, and spiritual growth. Embodying fraternity means connecting with others deeply and authentically. Let's look at how fraternity might manifest itself in local communities and how it fosters harmony and cooperation. At the heart of fraternity life are local gatherings that breathe life into the community connections. These assemblies are more than just meetings. They're opportunities to share experiences and build support systems. Members meet regularly to connect, pray, and discuss personal and communal growth. Whether through retreats or workshops, these moments forge strong bonds among members, making each gathering a memorable journey together. Fraternity gathers like a safety net, providing an emotional and spiritual support, reinforcing each member's journey. Creating a welcoming and supportive atmosphere is crucial. It's about being there for each other and celebrating the joys and challenges of living a Franciscan life. Fraternity in action goes beyond internal support. It extends into the broader community through service reach. Members often engage in local service projects like volunteering at food banks or organizing charity events, focusing on the needs of the marginalized. Fraternities may sponsor or participate in programs aimed at uplifting struggling communities, embodying the Franciscans' commitment to love and service. Service becomes the ultimate expression of fraternity, where actions speak louder than words, and the impact ripples through society. In any community, conflicts can and do arise. Addressing these with grace and understanding is key to maintaining peace and unity in a fraternity. A fraternity needs to encourage honest dialogue, create spaces where members can express concerns without fear of judgment. We need to ensure that every voice is heard. Listening with empathy can turn potential conflict into an opportunity for growth. Sometimes even a third party can help mediate disputes and find common ground, reinforcing the bonds of fraternity. Conflicts are like storms. They may disrupt, but can also clear the air, paving the way for renewed harmony and a deeper understanding of each other. Living a fraternity in daily life is about weaving together the threads of community, service, and peace. It's about walking together, side by side, embracing challenges, and celebrating triumphs as one family. In the hustle and bustle of today's life, being part of a fraternity within the secular Franciscan order can feel like walking a tightrope, balancing individual spirituality with the communal ties required, and it requires effort. Yet these challenges also bring unique opportunities to strengthen connections and grow together. In a world that feels more connected than ever, especially through things like social media, through the things that you're listening to right now on podcasts and on recordings, isn't it ironic, with all of that connectedness, how many of us feel isolated? We live in a time dominated by individual pursuits and digital interactions that often replace face-to-face communication. These trends pose a challenge for members of the secular Franciscan order who strive to build a genuine sense of fraternity. The key is not to fight these changes, but to find ways to adapt, to understand. And by understanding these challenges, fraternity members can strategize ways to create meaningful connections, strengthening bonds through technology, and it's a double-edged sword. While technology can contribute to the feelings of isolation, it also offers powerful tools to enhance fraternity. The secular Franciscan order utilizes these tools to maintain and even strengthen bonds among its members. You're listening to one of those right now. Sometimes there can be virtual gatherings. This is something that I've been looking at a lot. But video calls and online meetings offer a lifeline, enabling members to connect without geographic barriers. Sometimes we hold a virtual prayer session or discussion group. Sometimes even our fraternity meetings can be broadcast, can be podcasted, can be through Zoom or one of those things, in order to invite people who might have a physical barrier to being able to join us in person. Online platforms can serve as spaces for members to share inspirations and encourage one another. From posting uplifting stories to organizing events, the possibilities are endless. Keeping everyone informed and engaged is easier with digital newsletters and community apps. These tools can offer reminders of shared events, prayer requests, and daily reflections. By embracing technology, the order can build a robust and connected community, even if members are miles apart. With creativity and openness to new solutions, the secular Franciscan order can turn challenges into opportunities for growth and unity. The concept of fraternity holds a central place in the secular Franciscan order. It's much more than just a word. It's a guiding principle that shapes the lives of its members. This sense of brotherhood and sisterhood serves as a testament to living in harmony and extending a helping hand to those around us. But why does this matter? And how can you become a part of it? The heart of fraternity within the secular Franciscan order is like the lifeline that connects the community and keeps it thriving. It's about supporting each other, sharing joys and sorrows, and growing together. Members feel like parts of a whole, each playing a unique role, just like pieces of a puzzle that come together to form a complete picture. Imagine a family where everyone pitches in for a common goal. That's what fraternity looks like within this order. It's about being there for one another, making sure no one is left behind. It fosters a spirit of togetherness that encourages everyone to strive for a better self, a better community, and a better world. So, if you're wondering how you can engage and embrace and live these principles, here's some ideas. Find a local secular Franciscan groups and get involved. Being part of a community makes the values of fraternity come alive. Also, whether it's helping a neighbor or volunteering locally, small acts add up and contribute to a sense of fraternity. You can also engage with others by sharing your own journey. It inspires and connects people in meaningful ways. Adapting a mindset of learning helps you to create and cultivate deeper relationships and understanding within the fraternity. Fraternity isn't just about being kind. It's about creating lasting bonds that uplift both the individual and the community. It acts as a bridge that connects people from different walks of life, fostering peace and understanding. And this interaction isn't just beneficial, it's essential for a fulfilling life. So, why not take the plunge? Embrace the spirit of fraternity in your life. By doing so, you'll not only enrich your own experience, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around you. After all, isn't life better when shared with others? The title of this podcast, is not a mistake. The title, Our Walk Together, is precisely what I've been talking about. Our walk together in fraternity. So consider coming and walking together.